Welcome back. While we're honoring Black history, let's take time to honor love. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day after all. Meet Keith Baker and Meta Mickens-Baker, a love story spanning across 4 decades, destined for the record books.
You just gotta be willing to enjoy the ride.
Keith Baker has been enjoying the love ride with his wife, Meta Mickens-Baker. They've been together for 44 years and married for 38.
We first met in 1978 as sophomores in high school.
And we started dating in 1980, October of 1980.
As seniors.
After high school graduation, the two left Washington, D.C. to attend Virginia Tech. Meta studied biochemistry and Keith studied chemistry.
Mom was, kind of apprehensive that I was going to school, already in a relationship, and was I making those decisions too early?
And her boyfriend was going with her.
That my boyfriend was going, and she was like, well, should you and Keith go to the same school? And I said, well, I'm going to the school that has 20,000 people. And I can't tell Keith he can't be one of the other 20,000 people.
And chemistry they did have. Keith and Meta tied the knot November 1st, 1986. In the 38 years of marriage, they have raised 2 sons.
We came back to Bloomington in 2001. And when we came back, first couple of years, we were kind of thinking we might move again. And then we realized that we really liked it here. And we decided to put down roots and be a part of this community. And to raise our boys with the stability of building relationships and being able to see those all the way through school.
The couple says God and friendship keeps them together.
There'll be rough times that you need to go to God in prayer to help you or help us or help our family to get through those rough times.
We love each other as husband and wife, but also as friends. Rather than when we're frustrated or something, it's not like call your friend and complain. It's like talk to your friend about how could we do this differently.
They add they were blessed to have been surrounded by long-lasting marriages from other couples and their families. But the benchmark was set with Keith's grandparents.
They're in the Guinness Book of World Records, Herbert and Zelmyra Fisher, for the longest married couple. And they had been married up until the time of my grandfather's death, almost 87 years.
As they are inspired by marriages from their relatives, Keith and Meta want others to be emboldened by their long marriage.
I hope they get that long love is possible.
Coming up, I talk more with the Bakers and share advice for younger couples. We'll be back. Welcome back. February is a time to honor Black history and love. Now joining me today to share their love story is Keith Baker and Meta Mickens-Baker. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Very much. Thank you for this opportunity.
Well, y'all met sophomore year, correct, of high school, but you didn't start dating till senior year.
Correct.
But when you met sophomore year, did you think you'll be here today?
Probably not.
No.
No. We became friends because we had friends who were friends together.
Right.
But I don't even know, beginning of senior year, we thought 40 years in the future. So, we just got really blessed to keep going.
Yeah, that's true. I think her music room was across from my homeroom. So we would see each other as the passing of classes. So we, like she said, like Meta said, we knew each other, we knew of each other, just mutual friends, but that was about it.
Oh, that is so sweet. Well, are there any favorite memory that comes to mind?
So one of my favorite memories is my mom was dropping me off to school, and Keith was going up the stairs with a long white box. And my mom says, I wonder what's in the box. And so when we got together, when I met him in the building, they were long stem roses. And so that's one of my favorite memories of us early on, was that he brought me roses. He still brings me roses.
Well, the funny memory was our first date, was homecoming in senior year. My dad let me use it. My dad wanted me to use his car, but he didn't get back home in time. So my mother allowed me to use hers. Well, the transmission went out. And the only thing that her car could do was go forward. So I'm thinking, okay, it still can go forward. I'll figure out the backwards part as we go along on our date. And I let Meta know what the situation was. So in our homecoming that year was at Howard University. So I went to try to, thinking I was going to the driveway to drop her off at the front of the place where we were having our dance, and it wasn't. But I had to turn around, but there was no turnaround space. So I had to back up.
But we couldn't back up.
But we couldn't back up. So I asked Mita if she could get in the driver's seat while I pushed my mother's car out to the street, to the hill, because we were on a hill. And then just before, I asked her to put it in park so I can get back in, so we can drift back into a parking space.
Oh my, what an adventure. What an
And we had all these
adventurous
other
first
dates
date.
after that anyway.
Yeah. So that was our first ever date.
Wow. What keeps y'all going decades later?
We
La-
like the simple things together.
Laughter.
So yeah, a lot of laughter. But you know, when I was thinking about dates, we used to go to the ice cream parlor when we were in high school. And so a lot of times what we do together is to go get ice cream. Even when we were in college, sometimes we go to the mall. We didn't have a lot of money. We went window shopping, and then we would get ice cream. And so now even sometimes Cold Stone finds us as customers late at night for a little bit of ice cream together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's delicious and sweet.
And we've raised our sons together. But we started out as good friends, and we remain good friends.
Yep.
And so our love grew from there. And you know, we've been through all our years together. So we left high school, we went to college together. We were in Virginia, Bloomington, and then in New York, and then back to Bloomington, and raising our family. And now we're empty nesters having a really good time.
That's right.
Do y'all have any advice for younger couples?
Laugh together.
Yes.
Find the things that you find fun together, and they don't have to be the heavy, expensive things. They can just be the simple things that you enjoy together. The simple things have been important to us. Road trips, like most people would like get on a plane and fly. We drive back home to Virginia and DC every year. And those road trips are times when we get to really talk and laugh about things and sing along with the music together. And yeah, so that's our advice, is to decide that it's going to be a good, long relationship, good, long marriage, and that the marriage is more important than the wedding. I think that's the advice I try to tell my friends.
That's some good advice. Thank you all so much for joining us today
You're
to
welcome.
share your beautiful love story. We'll share the full interview and their full story over on our website, ciproud.com.